Welcome into Baker Field here on the campus of Princeton Day School as Montclair-Kimberley takes on PDS as the Panthers look to defend their Prep B state championship against a very heavily matched Montclair-Kimberley Cougars squad. Hi folks, Matt Nelson here with you. Simon Rose is directing our cameras for today. Should be an exciting game here at the Princeton Day School on a marvelous Tuesday afternoon. Warmer temperatures than we're used to having here in November, but what a day it is for a Prep B soccer championship game. We'll take this time now to take a look at our Strive spotlights, and we'll start with the home team, the PDS Panthers, led by their goalkeeper, Grace Barbara. There's Barbara, and she has had a phenomenal year, recording over 120 saves this year, had 16 against Notre Dame in the Mercer County Tournament semis, despite the fact that PDS would wind up losing that game. We saw her play earlier in the year against Lawrenceville. She was phenomenal, and I also want to thank her for helping me get the camera on top of the roof.
There you go. She's got to help us out with, she does everything, helps us out with the production as well.
And on the other side, for the Cougars, you're going to hear this name quite a bit throughout the broadcast, Olivia Vaughn, who leads the state in career goals among active players, 156, along with her 42 dishes. She's heading to Boston College next fall, a team that already has 11 wins this year in the ACC. And Olivia is going to be a great asset to the Eagles come next year. So there she is, just part of what has been a powerhouse for MKA. They are the fourth best team in terms of the non-public state rankings. And just be on the lookout for her throughout the entire game. Time for now to take a look at our coaches' corners, and you see both of the coaches for today's game. Pat Tremetta for PDS in his 9th season with the Panthers. And Kieran Patrick, 4th season as the head coach, but he's actually been at MKA for 7 years and graduated from the Leeds Metro School in the United Kingdom. Two coaches who know a thing or two about getting into Prep B state championship games. Of course, PDS being the defending champs. MKA got knocked out by Morristown Baird last year in the semis, and now MKA appears to be a lot better than they were 1 year ago. Folks, remember to subscribe to our Strive YouTube channel. Just Google Strive Network and click subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also follow us on our Twitter page, which is at @Strive_network. There's our logo to find out all of our latest updates on the games that we'll be covering right here on the Strive Network.
Yeah, Matt, it's going to be a action-packed end of the fall season that we've got coming up here on the Strive Network. We've got not only this Prep B championship game here today, but we've got the Prep A championship going on at Pennington, at the Pennington School right after this one. So the Pennington School hosting Oak Knoll in the Prep A championship at 5 o'clock. We'll pack up our stuff. We'll ship on over 20 minutes down the road to the Pennington School and broadcast that soccer match as well. And then the Prep A boys championship coming tomorrow from NJIT, where Blair Academy will play St. Benedict's. St. Benedict's home field is at NJIT. And then to finish off our fall season, it'll be the Petty versus Blair football match that we've been waiting all season to broadcast. That's coming up here on Saturday at 2 o'clock from Hightstown. So certainly it's been a very, very busy fall for us, and it's a little bit disappointing to see it come to an end, but of course the winter season will be right around the corner, and we'll have some more broadcasts right here on the Strive Network.
And don't forget later on, folks, Christine Caragatti, Kaylin Herbert, some of the best girls throughout Pennington. Hope you enjoyed that game later on today.
That should be fun. We're gonna take a quick step aside, Matt, and when we come back, we're gonna toss it over to the PA announcer, who is Tim Williams, the athletic director here at PDS, and he's gonna give us the starting lineups. And we'll listen to him for that. That's coming up here in just moments. So stay tuned. In just moments coming, you'll hear the voice of Tim Williams.
Princeton Day Schools, Bakerfield, for today's NJISAA Prep B State Championship game featuring the visiting Montclair-Kimberley Academy team and your home PDS Panthers. In just moments, both teams will come over and we will have the starting lineups for the game and play the national anthem. Lineups first for the visiting girls from Montclair-Kimberley wearing the navy blue uniforms. Hope Buchan, Sam Pye, Shannon Raff, Olivia Vaughn, Maddie Sirwa, Danny Golden, Jacqueline Kimley, Carrie McGuire, Jessica Shieldkraut, Megan Palmisano, Lily Pryor, and Allie Raff. Head coached by Kieran Patrick and assisted by Jordan Raper. And now for the home Princeton Day School Panthers wearing the white uniforms today. Isabel Meyercord, Abby Atkinson, Hannah Bunce, Allison Cly, Emily Simons, Grace Barbara, Madison Coyne, Rebecca Kuzmich, Damali Simon Ponte, Kelsey Lane, Madison McCall. Head coached by Pat Trombetta, assisted by Howie Powers and Brienne Naminko. And now if you'll please rise and remove your hats, we'll play tribute to America as we play the national anthem. We'll take one last reminder, reminding everyone that good sportsmanship is expected on the field.
Back here at the Princeton Day School, where we're just moments away from getting this championship game underway. Prep B girls soccer on the line between PDS and MKA, Princeton Day School, and Montclair-Kimberley Academy. We've already seen Montclair-Kimberley's girls volleyball team with a stellar performance over Rutgers Prep last weekend as they would win that championship game. Now girls soccer looking to do it right here on the Strive Network for Montclair-Kimberley. Matt Nelson, Simon Rose back here with you. We thank Tim Williams for introducing the starting lineup for both teams as well, the athletic director for the Princeton Day School. So it should be a great matchup. here this afternoon. Both teams with a full head of steam coming in. Montclair-Kimberley won 16 games in a row, up until last week, where they lost to 7th-ranked Montclair in the Essex County Tournament Final. For PDS, it's also been a great season for them. They had a stellar streak of shutouts earlier in the year, including a game we saw right here on Strive against Lawrenceville at home. Their most recent loss on the 26th of October against Notre Dame, we mentioned that name a moment ago, in the Mercer County Tournament Semi. That was a 3-0 win. So two teams who throughout the year have not been known. She'll receive the pass from Cly. I checked that. That's actually Madison Coyne. And working back to the far side of the field. Just underway. Here from Jan Baker Field on the campus of PDS. A great crowd on hand as well. Lots of middle school and elementary school students from PDS. They go all the way from kindergarten to 12th grade. This one knocked out of bounds will be thrown in by Montclair-Kimberley as Danny Golden wasting no time getting that one away. Here are the Panthers now. They'll get out to Isabel Meyercord. The pass intercepted by Lily Pryor, the freshman from Verona, New Jersey. The Cougars making the hour and 20-minute commute from Montclair, New Jersey. And here's a chance right here for PDS. Hannah Bunce streaking down the other side of the field. There's a pass, and Ponte puts it over the goal. Damali Simon Ponte nearly gave PDS a 1-0 lead. The goalkeeper from Montclair-Kimberley, Hope Buchan, the senior from Clifton, New Jersey. And she'll boot this one away. Headed by Simon Ponce and controlled by the Cougars. Another chance, but right away a shot attempt by Allison Cly goes into the hands of Buchan. She'll get this one away. Not a good punt from her. Headed that time by Cly. Shannon Raff, number 5, gets it out. Intended for Sam Pye. She spells her name P-A-I, not like the food pie. That one stopped by Madison Coyne, knocked out of bounds. It'll be a MKA throw-in just underway from the Princeton Day School. Cleared by the Panthers, intended for Bunce. And here's Carrie McGuire. She is stopped magnificently that time by Allison Cly. Working it out for Madison McCaw. But Maddie Sarah will get to it first, and she takes down McCaw. Heavy contact right there. That will be a foul.
Not sure they called a foul there.
I guess it was a goal kick.
Yeah, they'll let the play go on, and they will just call it a goal kick.
And a foul, this one going against Allison Clyde. Got her body in there a little too strong. So McGuire will place it, and Shannon Raff will take the free kick. Raff gets it away. McCaw has it taken away by McGuire again. She'll feed it out to Vaughn. Vaughn going one-on-one with Atkinson. And that one knocked out of bounds, throw-in for MKA. Vaughn takes a quick one. Feeds one out. PDS looking to clear it here. And going down hard is McCaw we play on. In comes Danny Golden, number 27. Defending the Panther, who will quickly take the throw in. And PDS will move it up. They'll move it up again. This one will come from just inside of midfield. And we'll have another one. 4 throw-ins in about 30 seconds. That's like a record. MKA on the control, Jessica Shieldcrout, and a foul. This one will go against the Panthers. No score in the Prep East State Championship game. About 35 minutes left here in the first half. Vaughn racing after it with Isabel Meyer-Cord, and Vaughn gets to it first. It's played out. Last touch by Vaughn. Simon Ponte receives the header. She'll work it back for Meyer-Cord, who clears it. Sarah. 2-touch that time. They'll work it out for Shieldcrout. It's headed away quickly by the Panthers. Simon Ponte trying to get rid of it here in a duel with Lily Pryor. And now Isabel Meyer-Cord gets it away, headed by a couple of MKA Cougars, and played out by Maddie Sarah. McCaw to Ponte. Give and go, nicely done, but stopped briefly by the Cougars. And this one's going out to Jacqueline Kemley. Kemley trying to get a pass to Sam Paw. Instead, Barbara will pick up her first save of the contest. Save number 125 for her. And it's a high punt just past midfield, nearly off the head of Allison Clyde. Clyde gets knocked down. She gets up right away. Nice clear that time for PDS. And Buchanan will pick it up. A short punt. Stopped by Clyde. Out to Somali Ponte, who races past it. Megan Palmasano, number 12, just booted out for MKA. Coyne sends one deep for Bunce. Might be too much for her. She'll go up against Shannon Raff. That ball knocked away. And they're going to say a throw in for the Cougars. 2:45 left on the clock here at PDS. No score in the Prep East State Championship game. As we are in the final week of our coverage of fall action here on Strive. Good move from Shieldcrout. She'll get it out to Vaughn. Racing back for it, Atkinson. And Barbara will clear this one out of bounds. Grace Barbara, also part of the basketball team, looking to get her points per game up from this past year. Try to come up big in the Mercer County semis against Notre Dame, but the Panthers came up short. A win for the Irish, 3-0 on the 26th of October. They would wind up winning the Mercer County tournament over Allentown. Shieldcrout plays one out, intended for Vaughn, stopped by Atkinson. And now Isabel Meyer-Cord will look to get this one away. Short pass to Simon Ponte, right back to Meyer-Cord, and intended for Allison Clyde. The freshman getting the rare start for the Panthers. Or rather, she's a junior, rather. But she's been up front all season long for Pat Tremetta's team. Sarah will send this one back to Buchanan. It's deflected momentarily by Clyde. Off the chest of Kelsey Lane. Madison Coyne heading one back. That was Rebecca Kuzmich who got it out to Simon Ponte, rather. Cougars looking to get rid of it as Golden sends one deep. Another one intended for Olivia Vaughn. And a whistle. She was offsides. Free kick for the Panthers. No score. About 9.5 minutes into this contest. Preppy state championship game on the line. PDS won it last year 1-0 over Morristown Bayard right here on the same Baker Field. Looking to defend it against a very competitive Cougar squad. Barbara boots it out. And this one will be controlled by PDS as Emily Simons punches it out of bounds. Simons, the throw-in, off the head of Clyde. Headed away by Shannon Raff. Another throw-in for PDS out of bounds. And PDS will throw it in yet again. They'll move it up just a little bit for Simons. And another header that will go out of play. And PDS throw in yet again. Simons, the short throw in. She will get this to the middle for Simon Ponce. Too strong. And Lily Pryor gets rid of it. Tumbling down is Abby Atkinson, and that's a foul. Might have been Olivia Vaughn who sent her hard to the turf. And this will be, I believe, a direct free kick for Princeton Day School. Madison Coyne looking to help give her squad a 1-0 lead. The West Trenton, New Jersey native sends this one just over the head of Buchanan out of bounds. No one was lined up on the right side for Coyne, and she fails to score for the second time this year. One more look. We just saw it, actually. And now Buchanan will get it away. Simon Ponce, nifty footwork against the defense. Trying to help her cause is Clyde. And now McCaw sends one out to Buchanan. She plays it on a hop. And we'll get this one out. Buchanan has failed to punt this ball past midfield. Clyde out to McCaw, and it's knocked out of bounds. They say last touch, Shannon Raff. So PDS will throw it in. And Damali Simon Ponte will do the honors. This one is short and knocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Allison Clyde. No score in the Prep East State Championship game. I'm Matt Nelson. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Tuesday afternoon. It is warm. It is sunny. It is a beautiful day on Election Day here in November. 73 degrees right now in Princeton. Definitely warmer conditions for this time of the year. Jessica Shieldkraut. Her pass intended for Sam Pye. Shieldkraut got it back for a moment. And now Kelsey Lean gets one out. Player down, no whistle for PDS. That was Madison McCaw. And now time for Maddie Sarah. A short pass to McGuire. And now to Jacqueline Kemley. Pryor has it knocked away by Atkinson, and she will get it down the sideline. Sarah knocks this one. Stays in play for a moment, but knocked out of bounds by Grace O'Shea. Check, it was actually Olivia Vaughn who knocked it out. Vaughn with the header to Kemley. And now MKA works it back. Now they'll work it up top to Allie Raff, but too strong of a kick from her teammate. It falls into the hands of Barbara. Just her second save of the contest. And she'll boot this one past midfield. Barbara will scoop it up again. as Madison Coyne gave her plenty of space. Barbara sends a line drive short of midfield. Stopped by McCaw. Nice dribble. And feeds one out in the direction of Hannah Bunce. Bunce racing down the field. Drag race with the defender. Knocked out of bounds. Corner kick for PDS. Will be taken by Simon Ponte, who has struck the back of the net 9 times this year. Hand up in the air, and she'll get this one across. It is over the head of everyone. Kuzmich, the first to try and get there. It's off her foot. Pryor will take the throw in. The Verona native gets it out. And her pass intercepted by Clyde. They'll go it back to McCaw and feed it back to Kelsey Lane. Shooting it out is Madison Coyne, a deep ball that will be played on a hop by Buchanan. And now Buchanan will take her time here. And has yet to get a punt past midfield. Simon Ponte in a battle here. Gets it out for Atkinson. Feeds it down and right past the feet of Madison McCaw. Buchanan will get this one out. Remember, the ball has to be inside the 18 in order for her to touch it with her hands. That's why she tried to kick it towards the box. Alexis Davis knocks it out of bounds for PDS. And it's off Meyer Cord, off her head. She tried to do it a second time, but instead uses her foot. Clyde to Simon Ponce. It's over her head. And she's being dragged down by Lily Pryor, who needs to be careful with her hands. Simon Ponte will take the throw in again. Out to Clyde. Clyde sends a deep ball intended for her teammate. And instead it's cleared out by Jessica Schulkraut, the Columbia commit. One of 3 D1 commits on this Cougar squad. We mentioned in the pregame, Olivia Vaughn committed to Boston College. Lily Andrus, a senior goalkeeper who did not get the start today, is heading to Loyola Maryland in the fall, as Barbara picks up another save. And now Barbara will take her time with this one. And put a high pawn out past midfield. Her deepest of the afternoon, by far. Clyde with a chance, 1-on-2. Racing after it is Simon Ponce. She will not be able to save it. No, she does actually. Oh, for a moment she may have hit it with her foot, but the ref says she did not.
Well, she was the last, MKA was the last to touch, so even though she hit it, the ball was out of bounds when she did come and play it, so it'll be a throw here for PDS.
First sub for the Panthers, as Kelsey Lane will check out. Into the game is, it looks like Ann Sue, a sophomore from West Windsor, New Jersey. And we get a foul. Getting knocked down on the turf was Madison McCaw. Panthers will have a free kick. Madison Coyne on the free kick. She will send it across, and it's over the head of everyone and out of bounds. Coyne now 0 for 2 in free kick attempts that have tried to be played towards the goal. She struck one earlier that went past the post. And now Buchanan will clear this one away with a goal kick right here. And a foul, looks like a handball against the Cougars. Check that, a handball against PDS. Free kick by Shannon Raff. And Raff will try and play it back, defended heavily by Cly. And cleared away by the Cougars. Isabel Meyercord will throw it in. Probably the tallest player on this PDS squad. Sue out to Meyercord. And she'll send one out to Shannon Raff by mistake. Sue out to Simon Ponte. 1-on-2 right here. She's stripped away by the defense of the Cougars. Great defense that time. And now MKA will try to set something up. As Coyne with nifty footwork gets it out for McCaw. Shieldkraut to McGuire. And she'll kick it back out to Shannon Raff. Now play it forward. And now MKA will work it right back. No score, just past the midway portion of half number one. Winner wins the Prep B State Championship game. It's the last game of the year for Princeton Day School. And for Montclair-Kimberley, they still have another state championship to play for. The top seed in the non-public North Beach Championship as Barbara dives for a save. Great diving save by the sophomore goalkeeper, Barbara. And we remain scoreless here at Baker Field. Booting it out is Maddie Sarah. Throw in for the Panthers. And Sarah probably had no other option but to do just that. Meyercord will throw it in. It's kicked by Pryor. And now Coyne sends a high ball headed by Raff. And finally caught by Buchanan. Hope you can getting the call to start in the goal for MKA over Lily Andrus. Both goalkeepers are seniors, so tough move for Kieran Patrick, the fourth-year head coach. He's been going back and forth between both goalkeepers throughout the season. Emily Simons puts it out of bounds, throwing for the Cougars. Don't think they made a sub in this contest, as Danny Golding will take this throw in. Barbara picks up the save. And the Panthers fans are on their feet here at Baker Field, cheering PDS in the background. This is Kemley to Pye, and now Grace O'Shea. One-on-one with Coyne, and Coyne strips it away. And will clear it away for the Panthers. One touch for Kemley. And now Coyne will dribble it out and punch it down in the direction of Allison Klein, but it's too far for her. Out of bounds will be a throw-in for Denny Golden, the Franklin Lakes, New Jersey native. Other one out of bounds, so MKA will move up considerably to throw this next ball in. Throw in for PDS, far side of the field. Hefty one for Simons. And they're trying PDS to get rid of it and clear it out. So Simon Ponte or someone can have a chance. Vaughn works it back out. This is Allison Cly, and she'll play it out of play. PDS will make their next sub of the game. Might be Katie Simons on the field. Coyne clears it. And Shannon Raff will work it back out for Buchanan. High kick. That's headed by Bunce. Getting sandwiched that time is Katie Simons, who did check in on the last sub for the Panthers. Racing after it is Atkinson. And a throw in for the Cougars. No score. Under 15 minutes left in half number 1, the Prep B Girls Soccer Championship game. Remember, after today, the season is not yet over for MKA. They will play as the top seed in the NJSIAA Non-Public North B tournament. This is NJISAA as Vaughn racing toward the goal. Shoots! It's deflected by Barbara. Another opportunity saved again by the sophomore goalkeeper. Great defense that time from Barbara. The second opportunity was taken by Grace O'Shea, and we remain scoreless. Simon Ponte racing after it, but not before Lily Pryor can play it out of bounds. Throw in for Isabel Meyercourt, the basketball player, who averaged just under 5 points a contest last year. Simon Ponce, her dribble knocked out of bounds by Sam Pye. Now Meyercourt throwing it in to Simons. Stopped by Pryor for a moment. Last touch is on the Verona, New Jersey native. Check that, it was actually a foul, so a free kick for the Cougars, as Shannon Raff boots it out toward the center of the field. Back to Buchanan. The pass received from Schildkraut. Meyercourt boots one high. Intended for Simons. It's headed by Raff. Simons out to Simon Ponce. Be careful with the hands. It's played out of bounds by Pryor. And a corner kick from the near side for PDS. Simon Ponce will do the honors, as she did earlier in the game from the opposite side of the field. Right hand up in the air for Simon Ponce. She'll send this one across. Headed by Coyne, but not enough. Montclair-Kimberley continuing to head it. Knocked out of bounds. Goal kick, MKA. Simon Ponte, the last one to touch it. No score with about 12 minutes left. First half. Might be a similar scenario to the result we saw last year in this same game, where PDS knocked off Morristown Baird by the slim score of 1-0. Simon Ponce with another opportunity down the side of the field. No foul there, and the cross sent too strong. Cleared out by the Cougars. And Emily Simons will watch this one roll out of play. Simons will take the throw in. Both Simons sisters are on the field. Emily wearing number 3, Katie wearing number 15. Deep ball played for, looks like Charlotte Meyercourt, number 9. Out of bounds, throw in Montclair-Kimberley Academy. Atkinson getting pushed around, and they call for a foul against PDS. Free kick should be direct for the Cougars, and Shannon Raff will place it just inside of midfield. Headed by the Panthers. And a foul, this one whistled against Montclair-Kimberley. An excellent crowd on hand here at Baker Field. Probably the biggest student section that has come to Bakerfield all season long. Barbara will take the free kick. Down the field goes Pryor. Her pass intended for Pye. And Isabel Meyercore knocks it out of bounds. Check that. Last touch actually by the Cougars. And now we'll have a sub again for PDS. Anik Sue will check out. Not sure who's checking in. But it looks like Alexis Davis, number 21 from Ewing, New Jersey, is out, the junior. Charlotte Meyer-Cord in there, and she will send this one out of bounds. Under 10 minutes left, closing on 9 to go. Half number 1, Prep B State Championship game between Montclair-Kimberley and Princeton Day School. Losing control is Katie Simons. It's cleared by the Cougars, headed by Pye. And now cleared out of bounds by Rebecca Kuzmich. Rebecca's older sister Kirsten, who graduated back in the spring, an integral part of the girls lacrosse team, who knocked off Pennington this past spring to win the Prep B Girls Championship. A very young squad that had to battle a very talented Pennington team back in the spring. They wound up going 2-0 in the season series, if you count regular season and postseason play, over Pennington. We'll see Pennington girls soccer later on today. They're at Oak Knoll for the Prep A Girls Soccer Championship game. Under 8 minutes left, first half. Coyne boots it high, just past midfield. Off the head of Cly, booted into the seats and nearly off the window. Isabel Meyer-Cord on the throw-in. Out to Cly, headed toward Katie Simons, too strong. Throw in quickly for Lily Pryor. And playing it out of bounds, Sam Pye. So Meyer-Cord will throw it in again. Simons. And Pye can't do anything about it. Meyer-Cord again for the throw-in. Out to Katie Simons. And a foul. This one might be against Alexis Davis for PDS. Under 7 minutes left, first half. No score in the Prep B State Championship game. Shannon Raff, the free kick. One touch by Allison Cly. And booted out by the Cougars, headed by Isabel Meyer-Cord. This one will stay in bounds momentarily. Lily Pryor knocked it out. Meyer-Cord to throw in, out right through the legs of Simons. And played out by Syra. Coyne, header off of Byler. She goes, of Beeler. She goes down, no whistle. Out of bounds, throw in for PDS. And another sub for the Panthers. Katie Simons will come out for Damali Simon Ponce. So she gets her break and will throw the ball in for Princeton Day School. Clyde double teamed. It winds up working out for the Cougars as they will clear it out. One touch by Kuzmich. Close ball and a shy attempt by Hannah Bunce. Not enough as Buchanan will look to punt this one out. Still has yet to get a punt past midfield. Isabel Meyercord. And it's knocked out of bounds by Pryor. Cly off her hand. And no whistle. Montclair-Kimberley was contesting for a whistle against Cly. Nice dribble that time by Schildkraut. Deflected by Davis and knocked out of bounds. Throw in for Lily Pryor. Davis in there to try and help the cause. Here's Cly. One touch. It's off the hand of Pryor. No whistle. Lesson went off her chest. Kuzmich to Cly. A nice dribble. And Meyercord sends it to the other side of the field. Foul against Hannah Bunce. As we approach 4 minutes left in the opening period. Free kick, Danny Golden. Headed right away by the Panthers. Kept in bounds. Bunce plays it out of bounds. Check that. It was actually last touched by MKA. And that one sent in the direction of Buchanan. Easy save for her. Hope Buchanan getting the call to start in the cage for MKA over Lily Andrus. Both seniors on this squad. Trying to mess around with it, Zakison with, that was Sam Pye. Hannah Bunce racing after it. Not before Golden can bring it back to Buchanan. Headed by Schildkraut. Kuzmich out to Clyde. Down the sideline to Bunce. Bunce one-on-one. Past the defender. Can she keep it in bounds? Yes. A line drive kick, not enough for Simon Ponte. And it's cleared out by the Cougars with about 2.5 minutes to go. Emily Simons sends one out of bounds. No, check that. We have a foul against PDS. An MKA free kick coming up. And this one will be taken by Buchanan. Actually be a goal kick. So set it up from the 6. Headed by Cly. Kelsey Lane. Now to Simons. Cly trying to bring it back. Intercepted by Golden. And now work back toward the center for Syra. Right past Meyercord. In comes Cly. She will send it out, intended for Simon Ponte. She'll race after it and watch that one go out of bounds. And she'll take the throw in. Instead, it'll be Meyercord. Isabel Meyercord, the line drive kick. And that one goes out to Sarah. Jacqueline Kemley, haven't called her name out a lot in the waiting minutes of the second portion of the first half. We're under a minute left. Kuzmich, deflected by the Cougars. Simon Ponte controls it. Trying to work it back to Barbara, who will send this one out of bounds. Barbara again clears it. It's headed by Sarah. Headed by Simon Ponte. Off the head of Lane. They're still vying for it. And now we have a whistle and a foul against the Cougars. Ten seconds left, first half. It will likely go into intermission with no score. Under 5. And that will do it for the end of half number 1. Lots of back and forth so far in this one. And Princeton Day School and Montclair-Kimberley remain scoreless after 1. Back in about 6 or 7 minutes from now, right here on Strive for the rest of the Prep B Girls Soccer Championship game.
Pressure and an interception. Jay Singletary's going to take it to the house, and the Blair Academy Buccaneers strike first. Season, they still have not allowed a defensive touchdown as Hun until right now.
And there's an early shot, and it goes in for Emily Dehan, her 5th goal of the season. Just like that. Blair leads 1-0. Stevens receives it. Pass right, and it gets through for goal.
Passes it up. First pass to go in. A diving save. Oh my, Fiona Walk. What a save. Quarterback. Again. It's Farmer who breaks free. Somehow, Keshawn Farmer is loose inside the 25, down to the 19th. He takes the pitch. Juwan Dolbris weaving upfield across the 40, still on his feet, coming back the other way. Juwan Dolbris makes the last man miss, and then he's gone. In the gun on 4th down. Rolling right, completing. Keeling Hunter has got the first down, and he's got the touchdown. On 4th and 9, Petty strikes again.
Can't tell.
Back here at Princeton Day School. The second 40-minute session about to get underway here at PDS between the Panthers and Montclair-Kimberley Academy. Matt Nelson back here with you from Bakerfield. Half number 2 of the Prep B State Championship game, moments away from getting underway. If we can only show you how the crowd has been here at PDS, you can understand how much these fans want their team to win. We'll try and give you an idea of how packed this place has become. For the defense. And now PDS has it at their end, out of bounds. PDS throw in. Quickly taken by Emily Simons. Up in the air, out of bounds. Headed by McGuire. Off her chest, over the head it goes. It's finally controlled by head and bunch. She gets pushed and shoved, and McGuire is called for doing just that. PDS free kick from inside midfield. As we're just underway here in the second half. Look at Grace Barbara. She will take the free kick from inside midfield. Players are lined up. Sent deep towards the goal, punched out by the goalkeeper, headed out of bounds by Carrie McGuire. Hope you can. Raised her left fist in the air to punch it out, and now PDS will have their opportunity to score on the corner. I believe Damali Simon Ponte took it. It's cleared out by Montclair-Kimberley. Kelsey Lean works one out for Bunce, but gets it right back to Clyde. Shot attempt. Simon Ponte turns around, and it's knocked out of bounds by Montclair-Kimberley. What a second half this has already become. Already 2 minutes in. A throw in for Emily Simons. Shy attempt. Caught by Buchanan. Kelsey Lane with the attempt. Buchanan will take her time with this one and send it away. And she finally gets a punt across midfield for the first time this game. Did not have a punt go across midfield in the first half. Madison Coyne clears it. It is off what appeared to be the arm of Danny Golden, no whistle. Getting pushed around is Madison McCall. They'll play it back, and Coyne clears it. Lane from the far side to Isabel Meyercord, who crosses it. And McGuire gets this one out. Hope You Can will take the goal kick. And here she goes. Stripped away by Madison McCaw. And Buchanan with an easy save. Thought I might have heard a "Let's Go Mets" cheer just moments ago. We've already seen enough blue and white over the last week or so in New York and Kansas City. We're seeing a lot of it here today here at Princeton. Foul against PDS, a free kick awarded for Jessica Shieldkraut, who places it, and instead of her taking the free kick, it will be Shannon Raff. Attempt right here. Getting pushed away is Grace O'Shea. And it's cleared out that time by Abby Atkinson. Free kick, throw-in for MKA. Cleared by Meyercord for a moment. And Bunce gets it intended for for Allison Clyde. Cleared out by MKA. In comes Coyne. And now Shieldkraut. Sam Pye out to Shieldkraut again. Intercepted by Simon Ponte. And she will dribble it back out to Grace Barbara, who boots this one out. Headed by Bunce. She'll have to race after it. Shannon Raff gets there. No! Bunce nearly had a chance. Couldn't tell what was going on. As the ball was played on the far side of the field. Pryor with a one-touch to Pye, out of bounds. Throw in for Isabel Meyercord. Meyercord will bring it back to Barbara, who will clear it. Lane sending one in the direction of Simon Ponte, too far for her. Out of bounds, a throw in for Lily Pryor. Knocked out by Simon Ponte, and her throw in for Montclair-Kimberley. Last week we saw the Cougars win the Prep A volleyball championship game out of Montclair. 2-0 in terms of sets over Rutgers Prep. Now they're trying to do it in girls soccer over PDS. Coyne sends it high off the head of McCaw. Meyercord, it's over her head. She has the size advantage over Kemley. And Kemley will check that. Well, that should be Carrie McGuire who will take the throw in. It's a high one. In the direction of Barbara, who makes the catch and the save. Barbara will boot this one just shy of midfield. Stopped briefly by MKA. Racing after it for PDS is Kuzmich. And here comes O'Shea. Guarded by Emily Simons. Knocked out of bounds. Throw in PDS. They say last touch on O'Shea. Simons, the short throw in. Off the head of Kuzmich. Fly out to the opposite side, and it's sent out for Simon Ponte, but too strong. The fans have just been unreal here this afternoon. They have packed Baker Field from top to bottom. And now a chance here. Deflected by Barbara. Shy attempt that time by Olivia Vaughn. What's going on here? Get one more look. Looks like we already did, and be a throw-in for MKA, but a nice deflection by Grace Barbara. Headed by Golden. Racing after it is Raff. Pushed around by Cly. And they say Cly with the shove. Free kick for Denny Golden and the Cougars. Across. And it's off the head of Madison McCaw. Racing after it is Kuzmich, now a whistle and a foul against MKA. Under 30 and a half minutes left in regulation. This one is far from over. Coyne with the free kick. McCaw finally gets to it. Racing after it is Pryor, and she will save it. Far side of the field. Controlled by Sam Pye. Now back out, but Simon Ponte intercepts it. Meyercord boots it across. And Buchanan comes. 2 men down. And a foul against the Panthers. So, as we get one more look at this one, again, it's hard for us to tell with the glare on the lens, but some heavy contact between a couple of players.
There we go.
Throw in for MKA. Controlled by McCaw. And intercepted by Jessica Shilkraut, the Columbia commit. Cleared out by Shilkraut again, only momentarily. Stopped by PDS. They'll work it back to Isabel Meyercord. A short kick left for Emily Simons. Nice clearance that time. Shannon Raff out again, the Coin. High in the air. It's off the head of Simons. And control by Hannah Bunce, lacrosse superstar. Off the chest of Carrie McGuire, kept alive, no whistle. Here comes Cly. It's intercepted by Montclair-Kimberley. Bunce controlling it near side. And she still has it. Danny Golden in there to try and stop it. And this will be a throw-in for MKA. Go back and forth. Kuzmich deflected her pass from O'Shea. And here's McGuire. Knocked down by Hannah Bunce, no whistle. Pass intended for Klein, knocked out of bounds by the Cougars. And the throw-in for Emily Simons. 27 and a half minutes left, no score in the Prep B State Championship game. Last game of the year for PDS. Montclair-Kimberley season not over after this because they'll have another state championship to play for later on in the week. It's the non-public North B tournament. They are the top seed and will play host to St. Dominic Academy later on in the week. It'll be on October 5th, so 2 days from today. Free kick for Madison Coyne. Spirit fingers for the PDS fans. Across, it's headed and cleared out by MKA. Not sure who got the header. As racing after it is Emily Simon. She will send it out to Barbara. And we get a whistle. This one is away from the ball. 2 players are down, 1 from each side. I believe Rebecca Kuzmich is one of them down for PDS. Can't tell who the other one is for Montclair-Kimberley. But we will step aside for an injury timeout. No score, second half of the Prep B State Championship game. And we will be back after this right here on Strive. Back here at Bakerfield at the Princeton Day School, where a couple of players just got up, 1 from each side. Fortunately, they were walked off. Rebecca Kuzmich was the one who was knocked down for the Panthers. We weren't able to tell who got knocked down for Montclair-Kimberley, but we are happy to report that both players walked off the field with the athletic training staff here at PDS. 26-35 left on the scoreboard here at Jan Bakerfield. Winner of this game will win the Prep B State Championship. So we'll play on as Grace Barbara will take this free kick from the 18. And we are back underway here at PDS out of the injury timeout. No score. You think something has got to give for one of these two teams. Here's a play for Allie Raff, number 25. They haven't called her name at all. Here's Shieldcrout getting a pass intended to Vaughn, but it's knocked out, and PDS clears it for a moment. Danny Golden, and now Shieldcrout, her pass intercepted by McCall. McCaw plays it back to Madison Coyne, who clears it. Off the head of Clyde. And this one will go out of bounds. Katie Simons racing over to keep it in play. Throw in, and this one knocked out of bounds by Alexis Davis, the last touch. Might have gone off her head. Danny Golden, the throw it in. Off the head of Katie Simons, and a high boot from Coyne. Off the head, somehow it was, I'm not sure if it was stuck on Carrie McGuire's head for half a second. But it's out of bounds and will go to PDS. Sub in for the Panthers as Katie Simons will come out of the game for Hannah Bunce. So Bunch just got her first rest. It's been completed, and she'll likely come back in and finish out this one. It's off her head. Out for McCaw. And intercepted by Sam Pine. Now intercepted by Clyde, who works it to her right to Kelsey Lane. Lane with a pass to Simon Ponte. But Buchanan right there to pick up the ball. Buchanan wasting no time here. Finally controlled by Clyde. Simon Ponte, another chance, defending her as Pryor. And Pryor may have gotten the better half of that one. We apologize for the glare on the screen. All of it coming from the left side of the field. Under 24 minutes left in regulation. No score in the Prep B State Championship game. Here's Bunce, short pass, and it's broken up by MKA. Headed by Allie Raff. That was O'Shea working one out to Schildkraut, intercepted by PDS. Here's a chance for Bunce. She's one-on-one. She fires, and it just goes over the crossbar. One more look. Bunce all alone, and that one was inches away from going in. Goal kick for Hope You Can. Taking her time with this one. Off the head of Kemley. And they will play it back out to Barbara. PDS, that is. This one will go to the MKA sideline. Pat Trombetta, Kieran Patrick, the head coaches for both teams. They've done an excellent job all season. Defensively here in this one, you bet they've done a good job. Will be a throw-in awarded to PDS, Emily Simons, the quick one. Simons, and a foul against Hannah Bunce. She knocked the opposing player to the turf, and it'll be a free kick from the near side for the Cougars. Under 22 minutes left, no score. As Danny Golden will take this one for MKA. Haven't really seen Olivia Vaughn that much here in the second half. She is not on the field right now, which is very bizarre for her. Coming into this game, leading all active high school girls soccer players in the state with 156 goals. And right now, she's MIA. Emily Simons knocks this one out of bounds. Throwing it in will be Danny Golden. Coin out to Bunce. It goes over her head as well as Golden's. And now Golden will throw it in. Coin boots one out off the head of McGuire. And an ill-advised kick by Shannon Raff. Be a throw in for PDS. Emily Simons wasting no time. And did Raff use her hand?
Just never went in, Matt.
Okay.
When you throw the ball in and it never goes in play, then you get to go again.
Right. Alexis Davis, ill-advised kick, winds up going to PDS. Meyer cord. And eventually, Anik Sue trying to get in there. Here comes Simon Ponte down the sideline. Out of bounds. They will say PDS will throw it in. Now a sub for Princeton Day School. Back in the defense, Alexis Davis checks out for Rebecca Kuzmich. So nice to see her back on the field after about 6 or 7 minutes ago where she was knocked down and we had an injury timeout. Meyer cord boots it high in the air. Off the head of Bunce. Check that, it was actually McCaw. Shieldkraut with time. Sends the ball out, headed away by PDS. And now Sam Pye. Slight push from Atkinson, eventually gets it out to Shieldkraut. Down the sideline. One touch from her teammate, intercepted by PDS. Meyer cord trying to get rid of it. Eventually it's gotten rid of. And here's Pye. Shot, and it's picked up easily by Grace Barbara. Under 19 minutes left. No score. Prep B state championship game. Here's an opportunity for Bunce. It's cleared out by Hope You Can. What a job by her to come out of the goal and clear it out for the Cougars. And we got a player down and a whistle. Should be a free kick for Montclair-Kimberley Academy. Cleared out by MKA. Stopped by Kuzmich. Controlling it is McGuire. She will send it out deep, intended for Allie Raff. And Raff, I think she took down a PDS player. That might have been Madison Coyne, but she gets up under her own power. No whistle. Pye sends one in. Barbara, no. Instead, PDS clears it out. So the teammates doing the job for PDS that time.
I gotta love the cheer that we just heard for Grace Barbara as the student section here was chanting Amazing Grace. Singing Amazing Grace.
How sweet. No, I'm just kidding. I won't continue on with that as Danny Golden will throw it in. Emily Simons. No, check, it was actually Atkinson, but they say last touch MKA. And so a goal kick for Barbara. Now, in case you're wondering, there are a couple of players on this PDS team as they'll make a sub. Coming out is Casey Lane. Coming in appears to be Madison McCaw. Isabel Meyercourt has actually spent very minimal time in the net for PDS, but if you look on NJ.com, you'll see that Grace Barbara is the only Panther that has made a save this year. Getting sent to the turf is McCaw. No whistle. Now they blow a late one and will a foul against Montclair-Kimberley.
Yeah, it's good refereeing right there. They're just trying to play the advantage for PDS. If a better ball was played, they could have had an opportunity. So they are unable to get the opportunity. As you see Grace Barbara coming up again, she's got the most powerful boot on the team, so she's going to come up and take a free kick in the attacking zone. You don't often see this.
I have never seen a goalkeeper come out and kick a free kick that's placed past midfield. Boots it out, and that one is going to nobody. Under 16 minutes left. Second half, no score. Remember, we have more soccer after this. Oaknall at Pennington for the Prep A Girls Soccer Championship game at 5. That one will be on their turf field at the Pennington School, just a 20-minute drive west of PDS. Clear by MKA. Emily Simons with a one-touch. She gets sent to turf hard by Allie Raff, and they rule a foul against Raff. Here's a chance right here for PDS, but it's cleared away and knocked out of bounds. And Sue tried her hardest to try and race after it. Throw in for PDS. And we're waiting to see who will come over. Nope, it's a corner for Damali Salmon-Ponte. Headed away by MKA. Salmon-Ponte racing back, but it's knocked out by the Cougars. Whistle here, and a foul against potentially Ang Soo. Free kick here for MKA. Hope you can. We'll take it from the 18. Off the head of Coyne. Intended for Ang Soo. Here is McCaw. Dribbling it back. Nice move, and she'll play it back to Madison Coyne. Intended for Hannah Bunce. That one kept it alive by her. Cross for nobody. And we remain scoreless here at PDS. So many attempts for both teams, but I feel like PDS has really come alive here in the second half, trying to get something in for these players. Remember last year, it was PDS who defeated Morristown Bayard 1-0 in this very same game on this very same field. But today, a much heavier task going up, a Cougar squad that is 17-1 on the year. The only loss coming against 7th-ranked Montclair last week in the Essex County Final. Stripped away by Lily Pryor. Shield crowd sent the high ball out. One touch by Golden. And Atkinson may have used her hands. No, they say a foul. Looks like it's going to be against Jessica Shieldcrowd. So a free kick. And guess who's coming to take it again, folks? It's Grace Barbara. From just outside the P. Maybe on the black portion of the P in PDS. Our Strive spotlight she was for the Princeton Day School in our pregame. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to get the camera up above the press box. Cleared away by McGuire. Racing after it, Claire Sharbaugh, 23 in the navy blue, but guess who's there? Grace Barbara. Salmon-Ponte. Pryor knocks it out. And a throw in for what appears to be Isabel Meyercord. Lots of tall players on the defense for PDS. Meyercord at 6'1", and Madison Korn at about 6 foot. Kuzmich roughly 6 foot. And that's just a guesstimation. Here's Schildkraut, and she keeps it alive. Player down on a whistle. And might be a free kick for PDS right here. It will be. 10:15 left. Second period. No score in the Prep B State Championship game. The Panther mascot has made his way out here. The AD, Tim Williams, has been out here. And all the students have made their way out to Baker Field. We saw some of the elementary school students on the field for a brief moment. Intercepted right here by An-Xu. Simon Ponte. And her acceleration is broken up by the defense of MKA. The elementary school kids were here for about a half hour or so. They left, and out came the high school students. It is election day, but the kids did have a full day of school. Unlike many public schools in the area that either have a half day or you just don't come in. Sometimes some schools will take that day off. Schildkraut plays it, they say out of bounds, last touch PDS. And it looks like Montclair-Kimberley will take up the throw in. Kemling and her, looks like Meyercord came up in there. And PDS will throw it in. Meyercord will take it. Up to Simon Ponte now, back to Meyercord. And she'll play it back to Grace Barbara. 8.5 left, no score. Off the head of Schildkraut. She took a bit of a heavy contact right there. PDS last to touch it, so looks like Lily Pryor will throw it in. Schildkraut plays a deep ball. Intended for Sam Pine. Barbara there to scoop it up. Grace O'Shea also in there to try and help out the offense for Montclair-Kimberley that time. Headed by Coyne. Over the head of Atkinson. We've seen her on the lacrosse team over the last couple of years. Emily Simons. And eventually back to McCaw. Bunce, one touch to McCaw, right back to Bunce. And Bunce keeps it alive and bounds. And that one sent toward the seats. And we'll have a sub for Princeton Day School. Coming up on 7 minutes left in regulation. And who knows if we're going to go to overtime later on. Katie Simons will come out. No, actually, it's Damali Simon Ponte who comes out for PDS. Throw in, they will take it. Remember, coming up at 5 o'clock, it is the Prep A Girls Soccer Championship game from the Pennington School as they'll play host to Oak Knoll Academy. Scooping up the save is Hope You Can. 6.5 left and counting. You Can gets this one away. If you were with us back in the first half, Buchanan was having trouble punting the ball past midfield. Bunce trying. It's deflected, I believe, by Buchanan. She's down, and Buchanan's not getting up. Hope Buchanan is not getting up, and now they blow it dead. Hope You Can may have gotten shoved by Hannah Bunce. And this is not a good sign for Kieran Patrick and company. And with 6:06 left on the scoreboard at PDS, the goalkeeper from Montclair-Kimberley is down. She is up, at least she's setting up. And boy, what a matchup this has become.
Yeah, both goalkeepers have played aggressively, obviously have still the clean sheets intact. We're coming up on 5 o'clock pretty quickly here, Matt. We still got to travel our way over to that Pennington school. Thank goodness it's only 15 minutes away
At
or
least
so.
you do.
I do. You'll
Right.
be stuck here taking down all the equipment here at Princeton. But good to see her get up off her feet there.
And this will likely mean that Lily Andrus will put on the lime green shirt and make her way into the net for Montclair-Kimberley. So it'll be our first look at the Loyola Maryland commit.
Well, here's the curious thing is that I believe the goalkeeper has to come out because she was injured.
Right.
So whether they want to keep Andrus in to replace her, that's the question. Do you take Andrus out after the next stoppage? Because it looks like both keepers are okay. Like you can see, she's up on her feet. She took a big hit, but she'll shake it off. It's tough to put a keeper in there cold turkey after not having played the whole game. And to head in there and just get right into the flow of the game, that's not an easy thing to do, no matter how talented of a keeper you are. So PDS would do well to challenge Andrus right from the outset.
So out of the injury timeout, again, Hope You Can made some collision with Hannah Bunce for PDS, and meanwhile, the free kick will be taken by Montclair-Kimberley. 6:06 left on the scoreboard at PDS. Jackie Kemley takes it, and Sue retrieves it, and she gets sent down. It's cleared out by MKA, and back and forth we continue to go. Under 6 minutes left in regulation, no score in the Prep B State Championship game. I'm Matt Nelson. We thank you for keeping it tuned right here at the Strive Network for live coverage of our playoff week. And like Simon said, one more game later today from Pennington. Tomorrow we go to NJIT, and Saturday we wrap it up with Blair Petty football from Hightstown. Could have asked for a better week than this, really.
Weather-wise as well as schedule-wise for the Strive Network.
Schedule-wise, yeah.
One thing we could ask for is the sun to not be as powerful as it is to see that glare on the screen.
Absolutely. Grace O'Shea, and Barbara dives and makes the save. And the goose egg is still on the board for both teams. And for some reason, the fans are not saying Amazing Grace like they were in the first half. .441 left on the scoreboard at Jan Baker Field. Whistle, I'm not sure what is going on here. We do know is Katie Simons has come out of the game. Chance here for MKA, but PDS's defense right there. Madison Korn, the nice turnaround. Here's Kemley. Pass the defender. O'Shea gets it back. Is that Vaughn? No, it's actually Shieldcrout. It's stripped away. Nicely done by a defender in Emily Simons. She boots it down the sideline. Intended for Hannah Bunce, but too strong. Throw in for MKA with 3:46 left in regulation. Now, let's keep in mind of something as we continue on. If this goes into overtime, we'll likely have up to 2 10-minute overtime periods. It's sudden death, so first team to score ends the match. But if no one scores, we go to penalty kicks. Danny Golden to throw it in. And someone called a handball, and they got it right. Handball against Montclair-Kimberley will set up a free kick by Grace Barbara. Who else? Nice line drive kick from her. And it's Golden. Plays it out. That was Schildkraut, and Barbara scoops it up. Yet again, wasting no time with the punt. 2:43 left. And there you have the Amazing Grace cheer. I love it. I just love it.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the better crowds we've seen all season for any sport, really, even rivaling some football crowds that we've seen. All of the students, in effect, the entirety of Princeton Day School seems like they're here at Baker Field.
Taking the shove, Madison McCall just shoved the opposing player to the ground. And going back to what you said, don't be surprised if when you go to Pennington later, you will see a very big crowd on hand, because they are known for the soccer at the home of the Red Raiders. Throw in for PDS. Damali, Simon Ponce will do the honors. Clyde sends it in the direction, I believe, of Sue. And it's out of bounds. Montclair-Kimberley will throw it in as we approach 90 seconds left. Here's a chance right here as Sue gets it past the defender, but it's out of bounds. So a goal kick with 1:17 left for Montclair-Kimberley. And again, Lily Andrus is the new goalkeeper after Hope You Can made collision with Hannah Bunce with about 6 minutes left. This is Clyde working past the defender, working it out for Somali for Simon Ponce. She keeps it alive. The cross. Bunce! No! Lily Andrus with a remarkable save. And Hannah Bunce nearly gave PDS the 1-0 lead. We apologize for the glare of the camera, but right there you see Hannah Bunce nearly put one in the back of the net. 22 seconds left. And a corner kick for Simon Ponce. Headed away by MKA. 10 seconds before we go to overtime in Princeton. 5 on the clock at Baker Field. Last throw in for PDS. And that will do it for regulation. Free soccer right here on the Strive Network, as we will have 2 10-minute overtime periods to decide who wins the Prep B Girls Soccer Championship game. You could not have asked for a better finish.
Well, it's not done yet, so there's no finish to be had. But, yeah, it's been a well-played game by both teams. This is playoff soccer, Matt. We saw some phenomenal saves by all 3 goalkeepers that have been on display. What a great save by Andrus to come in off the bench, not having touched the ball in the game, to replace the injured Buchanan and then make a save like that as time is winding down to keep the MKA Prep B Championship hopes alive. That's just a remarkable, remarkable job done by the goalkeeper for MKA. Princeton Day School with a chance to win it there, could not do so. As you see, there's 5 minutes on the clock between here the sessions. So, Matt, should we take a step aside? Let's do that.
We shall. We'll take a timeout as the fans and teams settle down. Overtime is next between Princeton Day School and Montclair-Kimberley right here on Strive. free soccer right here on Strive as Montclair-Kimberley and the Princeton Day School will go for it. Winner wins the Prep B State Championship game, and we're underway. Should be 10 minutes on the clock, and here we go. PDS going from left to right here in the first overtime session, while Montclair-Kimberley goes from left to right on your monitor. PDS trying to get rid of this one as Kuzmich just kicked it. And the sun bearing down on Bakerfield. 30 seconds in, we're still scoreless.
Yeah, Matt, it's just as tough for the people here in the stands to watch this game as it is on the screen. This sun is very, very powerful, obviously, at this point in the day.
Imagine how I feel right now just looking into it. Shot deflected. McGuire took the shot deflected by PDS. And now it's cleared away by the Panthers. And right to Maddie Syra.
I'd be all right if everything was played on this side of the field for the sake of our camera.
8:45 left in the first overtime. We're in sudden death. First goal wins and ends the game. We have a whistle, and it will be a throw-in for Isabel Meyercourt, who has been one of the key defenders for this squad. There's the Panther cheering her on. Stripping it away is Syra. And chasing after it for PDS is Kelsey Lane. Down the sideline she goes, defended by Sam Pye. Lane sends the ball right to Simon Ponte, but not strong enough was her. And a save made by Lily Andrus. Now we believe that's her on the field. And the reason we say that is because Hope You Can came out of the game with 6 minutes left, made some contact with Hannah Bunce of PDS and was taken off the field by the athletic staff. She was able to walk, but we believe that Andrus is on the field for Montclair-Kimberley.
Yeah, after the way that regulation ends, you almost are forced to keep Andrus on the field after that save that she made to save the game for MKA.
Isabel Meyercourt throws it in. It's off the head of McCaw. Out for Bunch, who kicks it over her head, right back to McCaw. Defended by Pryor. Kept alive, not anymore. Seven minutes left, and we are still without a score. Winner will win the Prep B State Championship game. PDS looking to go back-to-back. Montclair-Kimberley looking to take it for the first time since 2010. Simon Ponte gets it free. It's off the head of, I believe, Hannah. No, check that. It was actually off the head of Allison Cly. And a throw-in for Pryor. Isabella Meyercourt kicks one into the hands of Jacqueline Kembley. And a free kick. Let's see who'll take this one. It'll be Madison Coyne waving her right hand, alerting her players, and trying to end this contest. Coyne attacks, plays the ball in. It's off the head. Atkinson sends it over the crossbar. Abby Atkinson nearly became the hero of the day as you get one more look. Watch Atkinson right on your screen. She's all alone. No help from MKA's defense. And she plays the ball over the goal. Here's Atkinson again. Cleared out by MKA. One touch from PDS. It goes off the head of Bunce. And coming in for the save is Andrus. She will instead put a two-touch on this one. and send it off the head of Pye. Emily Simons knocks it free and out of bounds. Halfway through the first overtime period, no score. Remember, this is sudden death. First team to score and the game is over. Buried out by Carrie McGuire. Off the head of PDS, that might have been Kuzmich. Battling forward is Bunce. Wrestling away from her is MKA. And we get a whistle and a foul against the Panthers. An opportunity here for Montclair-Kimberley. Closing in on the top of the hour from Princeton. Free kick for Danny Golden as expected. She's taken pretty much all of them here this afternoon. And she boots one toward the center. And here comes Damali Simon-Ponte. Across the defender. She goes one-on-one. Now one-on-two. Ponte with a move to her left. Another one. The pass to Hannah Bunce. It is kept alive by Bunce. Cross, and Ponte was in front of the ball. She was in front of the ball, and instead Montclair-Kimberley gets it right back. Here comes Kimberley down the sideline. She'll get it across a defender, and it goes out of bounds. A throw-in for Isabel Meyercourt. Wow. Have we seen it all? Not just yet. It's not over. 3:15 left in the first overtime period. No score in the Prep B state championship game. Isabel Meyercourt will throw it in. Simon almost ran into her teammate. That was Clyde. Senpai has it stripped away by PDS. Here's another chance from Kelsey Lane. Bunce gets it. Down the sideline she goes. Bunce fires. It's over. It's over. PDS has gone back-to-back and wins their second straight Prep B state championship game. And here come the fans out to Baker Field. They'll remember this for the rest of their lives. Hannah Bunce becomes the hero and ends it with 2:29 left in overtime as you get one more look. Bunce strikes one over the head of Lily Andrus, and PDS finishes their season in style with the win. Aren't you glad we stayed for overtime?
Oh, this was fun, wasn't it? Great game. And of all the players to score and finish off this championship game, Hannah Bunce is the one to do it. That's who you would think would have a good chance to do it with all the success that she's had this season and in her career. And PDS's primetime playmaker makes a big play at the end of the game.
She does it all in lacrosse and doing it here in girls soccer, winning it for the Panthers in the Prep B State Championship game. Congrats to PDS and best of luck to Montclair-Kimberley in the NJSIAA non-public North Beach Championship Tournament, which starts on Thursday. Thanks for watching. We'll be back at 5 at Pennington as the girls soccer team plays host to Oak Knoll at 5 p.m. For Simon, I'm Matt. We'll see you later on today.